Hundreds and hundreds. I'll let you know when we're dangerously low in stock. Sorry, Sue Ellen, to interrupt. You keep going.
Okay, so from here, see how there's a little metal ring on here?
Yeah.
I want you to grab up near there. So just by changing the position of the hand, so just by grabbing up further on the straps, I've actually made it harder. So if I want to make it easier, I just slide my hands back. So I'm holding up here. And then from there, we're just going to open up the arms and row it out wide and then bring it back in again. So as you row out wide, think about lifting up nice and tall. So again, with this, I'm working into my back muscles here as I open up and coming back in. That's it, good. And really, again, with this, to make it harder, you reach down further. To make it easier, I bring my hands back without changing the cords. Now, let's just do a single arm here. So rotate. So now you're working your core to keep yourself nice and still. Don't twist, though. So here, pull one arm and then bring it back in. Pull one arm, that's it. Now you've got to use your core to stop yourself from rotating. Keep it nice and still.
It's so good.
And then we add the rotation. So if you play golf or you play anything that needs you to turn or to twist, you need that rotation through your thoracic or through your ribs. So I'm going to rotate back to the centre. Rotate back to the centre. And I can make this as big as possible. Reach the arm, squeeze, that's it, good, and bring it in. And then coming back.
Oh, my gosh. Where would you be without Pilates? Don't you feel that it's so much more holistic, the full body, Emma, don't you find? Because I never do exercises like this. I mean, you must find that when people come to you, Sue Ellen, it's like, I feel like my whole body's changing.
I think people underestimate it. It's not until they do it and then they realise how much it does affect them. Like people come back the next day and say, oh, my God, I was so sore in my butt, or I was so sore in my abs, or so sore in my core. But I don't think they realise you're also working on your balance and your posture. I think a lot of people sometimes come for aesthetic reasons, but there's all those other bonuses that you get at the time that you don't realise. Yeah. And, again, we need mobility. You've got to think about how are you going to get from where you are now to the end. Do you want to be, like, all crippled over and, like, you know, walking around with bad posture and not being able to bend over and do all that sort of stuff? Or do you want to get to the end being mobile and full of energy and being able to move?
Yeah, I love this. Any age, what about people watching them? I go, look, I'm 70, I haven't done anything for 30 years. Am I going to be able to do this? What do you say?
Well, I say that I've had a man who was in his 90s that did his first reformer class with me. In his 90s.
Oh, my God.
So you can start. It's never too late to start. And the thing is, too, everything is scalable. You saw at the beginning how we just did those leg exercises.
Yeah.
You can just start easy, then you work your way up with that sort of stuff. And, like, you can go from beginner to advanced. So you're going to have this for the rest of your life because there's got a lifetime guarantee on it.
Yeah.
And you'll use it that long as well, too.
Any limitations on weight or height with this?
So 110 kilos.
Yep.
And 6'3" or 4", I think it is.
Is the tallest?
I think it's 6'4", yeah.
Beautiful.
So, again, because it's 2 metres, you can fit a long body on here.
Okay, great.
And, again, 110 kilos. So that's really good.
All right, what's this next one you're doing?
Okay, so I'm facing in. Now, you can either sit in this position. Some people can't sit like that. This is where having the stand is good. Or if you wanted to, you could just dangle your legs and to do it like this. But I'm going to sit like this because this is good for your hips. And then just have one spring on here or one cord. I say spring because Joseph Pilates, when he first started, he used bed springs. Wow. So the original reformer came from Joseph Pilates was a nurse and he could see that people were injured and needed to move. So he was in bed. People were in beds. So he took the bed springs and attached them to the bed so people could use them and exercise different parts of their body.
Hey, over 30% of stock is gone, everyone, and I wish I could tell you something else. A lot of people are grabbing these, again, because do you know what? And I hope you don't mind me saying it, Sue Ellen, Pilates is so expensive to do, and it seems it's something that's almost limited to if you're a celebrity or you got loads of money just lying around or a lot of time lying around. So to have something of this quality in your own home, and can you be really, really honest? Like I was saying before, biggest selling home Pilates machine in the world. This is the best you can get for the home. Best you can get for the home until you go to the $7,000 machines.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Would you say that sounds about right?
Yes, and the other thing, even if you wanted to buy a $4,000, a $3,000 machine at the moment, you can't.
Really?
I belong to there's a Facebook group for instructors, and there's people you can't buy because everything is, you can't get anything at the moment. You know that.
Yeah.
And everything people can't buy reformers, like even the expensive ones. So even to have something like this, it's perfect. And I use this last time we were in lockdown, I was using this all the time, and I also use it before I go and teach classes. So I can do a lot of exercises on here that I would do in classes.
Sue Ellen, we've got a bunch of people asking too about the stand. Everyone seems to be adding it on as well. Does it make any difference to the exercises that you can do?
You can do basically all the exercises with it down low, but if you have some mobility issues, I also think it's easier to get up and down. As I said, I've got a bad knee, but I will show you one thing that is good to do with the stand.
Please do.
So I'm going to stand up. Now you can either hold with this, my head's going to be cut off here, but you can see the main part.
We can see your body.
As you can see the important bits. Okay, so I'm going to have my hands on here, and I'm going to take my foot up against the headrest.
Okay.
All right, so and then I'm going to come down. It's almost like I'm sprinting. Now, if you had trouble standing here, you could put all your weight into the rebounder here. But if not, you sit back. I'm just going to straight that leg out and back in again. So this is called scooter, obviously, in and back in. So with this, I'm working the glute on this leg. I'm also working the glute on the other leg here. And if I wanted to make this harder, I wouldn't have my hands. But if you need to use your hands, use your hands. But try and keep your upper body still as you do this, so you're pressing in and out. That's it, Em, good. And so the only thing that moves is the leg. So just press the leg out and then back in. But you can see here, you need to use your core to hold yourself there.
Yes, you do. Got that. Oh, you're good, Ems. Were you a dancer or something?
I did ballet.
I can tell by her pointy toes.
Yeah, I know.
She's got the pointy
got a fabulous
toes.
point. She's trying to outpoint me. Is Emma doing that right, Sue Ellen?
She is. Just keep your upper body still, Emma, and just go out like a scooter and back in. Yeah, that's it. Good. Out and in. And then to turn that into a stretch, I'm going to put the knee on, bring the other leg forward, and I'm just going to press back. Now, Jamie, I know you'll like this one.
Oh, yeah.
I knew
I
those
love the
noises
stretches.
coming.
You knew the noise was coming.
And then it's what's called a grown-up. You groan when you get up.
I'm going to use that, a grown-up. Oh, that's so flipping good.
Now, to get that, make that even more, you can just push back a little bit deeper into that, and you might feel that in the front of the hip.
Jeez.
So you can see we've gone from a strength exercise into a stretching exercise straight away.
Hey, question coming in. Is this the video that you get included? Is this you on this, or is this somebody else taking us through?
No, it's not me. It's somebody else. But there's actually 3 DVDs. There's a beginner, an intermediate, and then there's the cardio tramp one. So there's 3 DVDs that come with it.
So there's 3, great. And if I just go into YouTube and I look up Aero Pilates, I bet there's going to be truckloads of workouts on there from lots of people.
There's plenty. It's like going down the rabbit hole. Once you put in reformer, but as we said, like there, I think also I found Pilates Anytime is it's an app, but it's also a resource that you can get lots of classes and watch and do exercises on. But in our last lockdown, especially in the States, a lot of the instructors are over there. Yeah. They only had Aero Pilates machines at home. So they were teaching a lot of Aero Pilates classes, which was awesome because you've got access to all these great instructors that are in the States on this machine.
Yeah, beautiful. Hey, we're going to go to a little clip. I want to show you a little bit of this in action. 29434 is your item number. Remember, this is the only home Pilates machine where you can get the rebounder for it. And the rebounder with us, it comes included. They would normally be around $250 on their own. You're going to get the 3 DVDs. You're also going to get the wall chart. It works beautifully on the ground. If you want to throw in the stand, you can do that too. About 95% of people seem to be picking up the stand as well. Last chance to get it before it goes up to the new price. With the new shipment coming in, it'll be $1,000. It'll be $999. We'll be back on the other side of this and show you loads more.
Joseph Pilates began teaching his body-strengthening techniques 100 years ago. Inspired by yoga and Zen, he designed controlled and graceful exercises for flexibility, increased muscle tone, alignment and balance. Today, Pilates is
machines worldwide. The next step above this is going to cost you around about $7,000 or so to get one of the big suckers at home. These are brilliant. Remember, that professional quality, it's got those 3 patents, which we love. The glide on this, I'll show it to you again, just before I read a review, is this. That glide, because be careful. There are some out there that do not give you this. This glides like it's on ice. It's a really wide, very soft bed too. So it's like professional quality. It is also the only one on the market that folds in half, and this is the only one on the market that has this guy, the rebounder, which we're going to show you more of in just a couple of minutes. I was going to read you another review, just really quickly. This is from Kay, saying, I found this has become essential now, this machine. I bought it, popped it together, so easy. She said, it was good on the floor, but when I got the stand, totally changed. So this is somebody that says, it was good on the floor, but been lifted up, you know, around the 30, 40 centimetres, has changed everything for me, and it makes it a lot easier. So if you're thinking that's you too, would I get the stand? Are you asking me personally? Yeah, I'd get the stand. I love it being up off the ground. It just makes it easier. There's a couple more exercises you can do. It's just a lot more comfortable. And how much is this? Is it 200, the stand? They're 249, and I know it's a smidge more. Hey, look, when we get these back in stock, just the Pilates machine on its own is going to be $1,000. So, okay. We are getting super low in stock. Sue Ellen, over to you. Emma's gone rogue and started doing her own things. You need to stop her and control her and get us back on track. How about we do tums and butts? Tummies and bums.
Okay,
Should we do that?
let's do some butts and some abs.
Okay.
So let's lie down on your back. Just put it on, you can put it on 1. So here we could go 1 or 2 cords. Just leave it on 1 for now.
Yep.
Lie on your back. Headrest can be up or down.
Okay.
And then you're going to put your hands in the straps.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Okay, so the arms are going to be up here. I'm going to pull into the straps. I'm going to bring one leg up and then the other leg up.
Right.
And then from there, all I want you to do here is we're just going to pull the arms down and then back up again. Now, again, with this, if this feels too easy, you just take it onto 2 cords. Otherwise, we're here. And then from there, I'm going to take this into a chest lift. So I'm going to bring the arms over. I'm going to lift up and then bring it back down again. Lift it up, reach the fingertips, and coming back down. So here's our most basic version here. Otherwise, I can add on a leg and bring it back in. Add a leg and bring it back in. So you're reaching with your arms here. You're lifting your chest up and using your abdominals and coming back down. I could also lift up and hold it there and then just pump my arms up and down. Keep reaching, pumping the arms up and down. So this is called hundreds, which is a classic Pilates exercise. Lift your chest up, Jamie. See if you can make it a little bit harder here. That's all. Look at him. 1 leg out.
Oh! I've got your Pilates socks on, Sue Ellen. I got the Pilates socks on that you gave me.
I know. Such a professional.
Yeah,
I'm
thanks.
at home, so I'm going rogue. I've got no socks on.
Well, you make me wear these when you come in, and now I put
I
them
do
on
when you're in the studio, but at home you can see you don't have to have them on at home. And then we're going to come back down again.
That is so good. Em, I know you haven't got a microphone on. What do you think?
I think it's great.
That's wicked, isn't it? How's that for your abdominals?
Yes, everywhere.
Very good.
Would you, honestly now, where would you be without Pilates, Sue Ellen?
Oh, I probably wouldn't be working.
Yeah.
The thing is, too, as I said this, I think a lot of people, especially instructors, retire into Pilates because I know I can do this until the end. And I just love it. Like, people love doing it, and I love teaching it. Like, there's so many people there's such a variety of people, as you said, your daughter.
Yeah.
But also I can have your daughter in my class, and I can have a 90-year-old in my class.
Yeah, look at that.
We can do one exercise, but we can do different variations of it, so it caters for everybody. And that's what I like about it. It's for everyone, athletes, you know, old people, young people,
and there's
injured,
some things,
not injured.
there is something about that Pilates body. You see people and you go, wow, you do Pilates. Isn't it like that?
I think I think too, because whenever you're working your muscles, you're under tension. So some of the exercises, you're actually working flexibility, but you also have a load on it as well too. So you get the bonus of that, which leads to mobility. So it works everything, and you get those long, lean muscles because you're not lifting big, bulky weights as well.
All right,
and
let's
you
do
work
some
your whole
more.
body.
Let's do some more.
Okay.
Do you want to do abs or backside?
Let's do some backside. So we can come up. Why don't you take your football off and put the rebounder on?
Yes, ma'am.
And we didn't mention this before,
Yep.
but I love how you say, yes, ma'am. I'm the boss of you.
Always.
Even at home, I'm the boss of you, Jamie. You're in the studio. You still do it. Okay, so with the rebounder, most other classes that I teach, we don't have rebounders.
Okay.
So people say to me, is this all I need to do? You actually need to go and do some huffy puffy or do some cardio. So that's the bonus of this. Once it's a whole package, you get the cardio, you also get the strength, the flexibility, all those other benefits.
Nice. What should we do with this?
So we've got, let's put 2 cords on this time.
Okay.
Headrest is going to be up.
Remember, the rebounder only comes with the Aero Pilates, no other home Pilates machines. That's why they're number 1 in the world.
Okay,
All right.
lying yourself down.
Yep.
Let's do some single legs here. So we're going to have one leg up and one leg down. Now I'm just going to reach and then bring it back in again, lift and bring it back in. So just go into single leg.
Is this for butt?
Yes, we're going to wait. We're moving on to butt in a minute.
Okay.
And then we're going to change and then do the other leg. And then we're going to keep changing. So here and here. So I'm working my quads. I'm also working my butt and my hamstrings here. We're going to move
that's
into
good.
another one in a minute. That's going to be really specific for the butt. Okay,
That's
and
really
then
good.
put it in.
How's
Half
that,
your
Em?
carry.
It's good, isn't it? I feel like a
Okay,
dancer.
have you butt? I'll give you butt. Come up, take your headrest.
Oh, yeah,
and
come in.
just pop down for this. And you're going to come onto your elbow and face me. So have a little lie down like you're at the beach.
Okay. Nice.
All right, now, I want you to make sure that you're not sagging. So in this position here, I'm lifted up through here.
Okay.
Take your foot and place it onto the rebounder.
Uh-huh.
Keep your hips and shoulders facing me. And then from there, you're just going to push in and out. Then we're going to add a little hop and bring it in. Little hop and bring it in. Little hop and bring it in. Okay, keep going with that. Look at me. Don't look at your foot. Look at me. Look at me.
Yeah, look at me.
That's it. Okay. Then from there, we're going to go up, lift, and catch.
Oh, my gosh, this is good. Oh, Emma, what a beautiful point. Have a look at Emma's point. Oh, Emma, you
Lovely.
bloomin' show off.
Now, Em, lift up out of here a little bit more. Lift and then up. So here, can you feel that in your glutes?
That's not
know what's
high.
funny, is
Hold on, Ems. Hold on, Ems. There we are. That just happened, Ems. Twice. I'm going to have a rest now.
Remember, you got short shorts on, Jamie. Just a reminder.
I need to take a break
Sometimes
now.
it's better to be at home.
It's not a competition. Well, it kind of is. That's an amazing feeling, especially around this area, isn't it?
Yes.
Wow.
Glutes.
We're almost in the teens with this left, and I wish we had loads more, and we don't. Next time you see it, it'll be 999 just for the Pilates machine. I'm saying this a lot of times because next time you see it, it will be, and you'll be mad at me if I don't say it and you don't hear it. If you want to grab the stand too, we have got those in stock right now. It's about the first time I've done this show in like a year that we've had the stand in stock. So it's in stock right now. Sorry, Sue Ellen, we're getting back to you. Don't worry. Sorry, easy payments as well if you want to split it up over 5 months. What's that? Under $160 gets it home, plus your delivery. Blooming awesome. So what's that? I know Pilates membership, that'll be a couple of weeks. How much do you charge for a class, Sue Ellen? Be honest.
So, well, classes are like if it was a one-on-one, it's $110 or up to. I know some other people can charge up to $150.
There you go.
But single classes are usually $30 to $40 at the moment. So,
Yeah.
and there's, you know what, there's a lot of places opening up, but still, it's, you know, you go and then something happens and you can't get out the door.
That's it.
But you can do this in your pajamas.
Hey, Sue Ellen, just
Actually, I might
quickly,
just go and put mine on.
and people watching for the first time and thinking, because I would think this, am I going to be doing the exercises correctly? And will I know what to do? What do you say?
So you watch the video.
Yep.
You can watch the video, you pause it, you do the exercise, you do a couple of reps of it, and again, you have options where you can advance that or make it easier. You'll know whether you're doing it right. It's pretty easy to follow, and I think that's the other thing. I also teach in some physio. I teach in 2 physios as well, where we have like people come in that've been to the physio and now they're doing reformer classes.
Yeah.
And it's pretty, like, again, it's easy. You just have to follow the instructions to do it, and you'll be able to do it forever.
Just under $160, you've got yourself Pilates #1 in the world with a beautiful glide. You can fold it in half to put it back out of the way so you get your room back. But to be able to fold it back out and to have the full reformer experience, do 90% of what you could do on those big reformer Pilates $7,000 machines is incredible. That's why they're #1 in the world, and you're going to get the rebounder included too. Hey, Sue Ellen, can you show us the one where you put the foot straps in and you move your feet around? Because this is supposed to give you the sexiest legs in the world. Yeah, show us.
Just watch out, Em. This one's not good with short shorts on. Just quietly.
Oh, don't. Look away, Emma. Look away.
Okay, so I'm going to put my foot bar in. You can keep your rebounder in with this.
Okay.
So this is called feeding straps, otherwise known as a 10 pack. You do this in a class and people will buy a 10 pack and come back again and again and again. So I'm just going to have it. I've got it on 2 cords here.
Okay.
So to get into this, I'm going to come down. And this was in the video that they just showed as well. So from here, I'm going to push out. It's actually, it looks hard, but it's not. I'm going to put my feet in one strap.
You'll
hold,
be good at this thing.
Put in the other strap.
Yeah.
Hold, and then I'm going to straighten my legs out.
Okay.
I'm going to shimmy myself away from the shoulder blocks. And then from here, I'm just going to lower and lift. So coming up and coming back down. Now make sure you keep your pelvis on the carriage as you lift and lower.
This is amazing. Where else can you do this? What
And
is
Jamie,
this?
try and keep your legs straight and move from your bottom. So don't let the pelvis move. And then we're going to go into circles. Warning, short, warning. Okay, circle in.
Don't look,
out,
hands. This feels incredible. Where is this mainly targeting, Sue Ellen?
So with this, you wouldn't think, but it actually is your core as well. Because if you don't use your core here, your bum's going to lift up.
Okay.
So I need to keep my bottom down. I'm also working my legs, my hips. A lot of people are so tight in their hips and their hamstrings. And from here, I can go into a little move called froggies, where my legs are together, I bend in, and then press it out.
Honestly, anyone get tight hips? Anyone feel like you just want to stretch out, get that mobility happening? Anyone working from home?
I've yet to meet anyone that doesn't have tight hips.
You're so right, Sue Ellen. Hey, you even said you don't have good knees, but you can, you're still an instructor, for goodness sake.
I had surgery on my knee nearly 6 months ago now.
Yeah.
And I actually it was when we were in lockdown, so I used my reformer at home and I did a lot of feeding straps and a lot of rehab on my reformer.
Yeah, right. This is going to save you $150 a class for going to see Sue Ellen. But she's worth every second of it, every cent of it, can I say, everybody. But you've got this for life. It comes with a lifetime warranty. They are the #1 home Pilates machines in the world. There's no setup. Well, they come like 95% assembled. You just got to put the little shoulder straps in and the little end bits. That's all you got to do. It take you literally 30 seconds and you're away. We do have the stand still in stock. This is awesome.
I'm going to give you a stretch here.
What's your stretch?
Come back to here. So your feet are in line with your hips. Then just open up your legs and then just let the straps pull you here and then just hold that there. How good does that feel?
That's amazing. Em's good.
And if you want, you can also press out on the straps here just to give yourself a little bit more of a stretch. And again, a lot of people are really tight in their adductors, in those inner thighs.
Yeah.
This is most people, and you've got muscles that run from your inner thighs all the way up into your lower back. Tight here, you can end up with lots of lower back pain. So that's what's really good about this. And then to get out, you just bend your knees. You take one foot off. And you feel how soft that was on your feet too.
Really soft.
And then the other one. And then up you come.
So we've done all the rebounder work. We've done triceps. We've done arms, shoulders, chest, back exercises. We've done all the feet and straps. You'd get it just for the feet and straps, wouldn't you? How amazing is that?
Sold.
It's that good. It really is.
The thing is with feet in straps, it's the only apparatus you can do it. You can think of like a lot of other exercises, you can sort of do it on, you can replicate it somewhere. Feeding straps, no, you can't do it anywhere else except on the reformer.
So, I mean, really, when it comes to Pilates, like we were saying before, it's a bit of an elite exercise thing that it seems only certain people can afford to do it. But to do it in your own home with this, which is affordable, drop to you, contact-free, and you can pay it off over 5 months if you want to do it that way. You said 95% of what you can do in the Pilates classes on those $1 million machines, you can do at home on this, can't you, Sue Ellen?
Oh, for sure. Like I practice a lot of things because I try to put flows together when I teach.
Yeah.
So you go from one thing to another. But, if you're at home by yourself, you can do whatever you want. You can sort of go, okay, I just want to do some core today, or my back's a bit stiff. I might do some back exercises. I just need to work my hamstrings. And again, sport specific, you can do, it's for everyone. There's not many exercises that are for everyone.
Yeah. And size-wise, up to 110 kilos and up to around 6'4", I think was the tallest.
I think it's 194 centimetres, there's not many people that tall anyway. But, and just as we went through, when I set mine up at home when I got it. And all I had to do, took me 15 minutes, and I did it myself. My husband said, yeah, I'll help you. But I wanted to do it myself so I could honestly say this is how long it took.
Yeah.
It does help if you've got some ABBA music on, so that sort of...
Oh, that, of course, ABBA music helps with everything.
So there's also, you've got here a non-slip platform.
Yep.
So if I take this out, there's a non-slip platform here and a non-slip platform at the other end as well.
Okay.
And as you mentioned, you've got your cords here that, with the cords, they easily change. Like you just pull them in and out really quite easily.
Yeah. Yeah, really simple. Hey, do you want to finish off with one more exercise? We've only got a minute left, Sue Ellen. There's your rebounder that comes included. 3 DVDs, beginner, intermediate and advanced. And you've got a little scanner, little code thing on the end here, which you will have of yours. And you can access all these workouts online if you'd prefer to have it online. We go on YouTube. There's truckloads on there. You got one more for us? Give us one of your faves.
Let's finish off. This is another one. Let's just put one cord on. It's called Mermaid or Merman.
Mm.
And when you think about it, not many people, you rarely work sideways. Put the hand on the bar here. We're just going to press out, and then we're going to stretch this arm over. So we're going to stretch all the way through that long waist here, reach the arm over. Then all I do here is bend the arm and bring it back in again. So I'm going to press out. You just need one cord on for this. Over you go.
And then back.
And bring it back in.
I got the merman going.
Merman, that's it. Over.
Oh, that's good.
And then I can come over, rotate both arms on, and then just bend in and out here.
Oh, with that too. Don't forget your 3 DVDs. Learn more about it on the internet. You've got your wall chart too. But you will master this. You really can't do it wrong. Congratulations to everybody who picked it up. It's the #1 piece of home Pilates equipment on the planet. It's amazing, isn't it? The rebounder is included too, so you don't need to buy that separately. And that delivery is anywhere in Australia. Sue Ellen, we love you. Mwah, mwah.